On July 20, 2005, Canada became the fourth country in the world and the first country in the Americas to legalize same-sex marriage nationwide with the enactment of the Civil Marriage Act. Court decisions, starting in 2003, each already legalized same-sex marriage in 8 out of 10 provinces and 1 of 3 territories, whose residents comprised about 90% of Canada's population. Before passage of the Act, more than 3,000 same-sex couples had already married in these areas. Most legal benefits commonly associated with marriage had been extended to cohabiting same-sex couples since 1999. The Civil Marriage Act was introduced by Prime Minister Paul Martin's Liberal government in the Canadian House of Commons on February 1, 2005, as Bill C-38. It was passed by the House of Commons on June 28, 2005, by the Senate on July 19, 2005, and it received royal assent the following day. On December 7, 2006, the House of Commons effectively reaffirmed the legislation by a vote of 175 to 123, defeating a Conservative government motion to examine the matter again. This was the third vote supporting same-sex marriage taken by 3 parliaments under 3 prime ministers in 3 different years. Same-sex marriage was legally recognized in the provinces and territories as of the following dates. The 10th of June 2003, Ontario the 8th of July 2003, British Columbia the 16th of March 2004, Quebec the 14th of July 2004, Yukon Territory the 16th of September 2004, Manitoba the 24th of September 2004, Nova Scotia the 5th of November 2004, Saskatchewan the 21st of December 2004, Newfoundland and Labrador the 23rd of June 2005, New Brunswick the 20th of July 2005, Civil Marriage Act, Alberta, Prince Edward Island, Nunavut Territory, and the Northwest Territories. Note that in some of these cases, the marriage was in fact legal at an earlier date. For example, the Ontario ruling held that marriages performed in January 2001 were legal when performed, but the legality was questioned. As of the given dates, the legality was authoritatively established. The decision by the Ontario government to recognize the marriage that took place in Toronto, Ontario on January 14, 2001, makes Canada the first country in the world to have a same-sex marriage. Netherlands, April 2001, and Belgium January 2003. From June 2003, date of the first legal same-sex marriages in Ontario, to October 2006, there were 12,438 same-sex marriages contracted in Canada. Province date of legalization. Number of same-sex marriages: Ontario June 10, 2003 6,524, British Columbia July 8, 2003 3,927, Quebec March 19, 2004 947, Alberta July 20, 2005 409, Nova Scotia September 24, 2004 273, Manitoba September 16, 2004 193, Saskatchewan November 5, 2004 83, New Brunswick June 23, 2005 44, Newfoundland and Labrador December 21, 2004 14, Yukon July 14, 2004 13, Prince Edward Island July 20, 2005 8, Northwest Territories July 20, 2005 2, Nunavut July 20, 2005 1. Other kinds of partnership. As mentioned above, Canadian cohabiting same-sex couples are entitled to many of the same legal and financial benefits as married opposite-sex couples. In 1999, after the court case MV.H., the Supreme Court of Canada declared that same-sex partners must also be extended the rights and benefits of common law relationships. Further information, Common Law Marriage Number Canada. The province of Quebec also offers civil unions to same-sex partners. Nova Scotia's domestic partnerships offer similar benefits. Legislative changes in 2001-2004 extended the benefits of common law relationships in Manitoba to same-sex couples as well as those of different sex. In 2003, Alberta passed a law recognizing adult interdependent relationships. These relationships provide specific financial benefits to interdependent adults, including blood relations. Based on the 2001 census, three main Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, represent 60% of the Canadian population. All three have texts that have sections interpreted by some to declare sexual relations between people of the same sex as forbidden and sinful. For example, the Quran, 7:80-81, 26,165, and the Bible, Leviticus 18:22, Romans 1:26-27, I Timothy 1:9-10, etc., are frequently interpreted to explicitly forbid homosexuality. See related article, Homosexuality and Religion. In July 2003, the hierarchy of the Catholic Church in Canada protested the Chrétien government's plans to include same-sex couples in civil marriage. This is significant, because Catholicism has a larger number of adherents in Canada than any other religion or denomination, with 43.6% of the population identifying themselves as Catholic. The Church criticisms were accompanied by Vatican claims that Catholic politicians should vote according to their personal beliefs rather than the policy of the government. Amid a subsequent backlash in opinion, the Church remained remarkably quiet on the subject, at least in public, until late 2004, when two Catholic bishops clearly stated their opposition to same-sex marriage. The Bishop of Calgary, Frederick Henry, in a pastoral letter urged Catholics to fight against the legalization of same-sex marriage, calling homosexual behavior an evil act. Bishop Henry's letter also seemed to urge the outlawing of homosexual acts, saying since homosexuality, adultery, prostitution and pornography undermine the foundations of the family, the basis of society, then the state must use its coercive power to proscribe or curtail them in the interests of the common good. Two human rights complaints were filed against Henry soon afterward under the Alberta Human Rights Act, one of which was dropped at the conciliation stage. The largest Protestant denomination in the country, the United Church of Canada, offers church weddings to same-sex couples and supports same-sex marriages, testifying to this effect during the Cross-Country Justice Committee hearings. Unitarian Universalist congregations also solemnize same-sex marriages, as do the Religious Society of Friends, Quakers, and the Metropolitan Community Church. Some progressive Jewish congregations and some within the Anglican Church have also supported same-sex marriage. The Hutterite Brethren spoke out against same-sex marriage in a letter written to Prime Minister Martin in February 2005. The group has historically not involved themselves with politics. The Humanist Association of Canada, which endorses a non-theistic, non-religious ethical philosophy to life and full separation of church and state, has been supportive of same-sex marriage. Local affiliate groups of the Humanist Association offer officiancy, marriage commissioner, services across Canada,